it's interesting, the things that take a while to land. Like something that you might hear and it doesn't really make sense at the time, but then, eventually it becomes relevant. What I mean by that is I keep hearing in my head, not out loud, people saying thank you for your service. After my late husband died, August 30th of 2015, he was active duty in the military. So whenever some people, when I say that, they say thank you for your service. Like they've been saying that this whole time. And even before, I think maybe when he was still alive too. And I always thought that was weird because I'm like, I'm not doing anything. He's the one doing the things that you respect. Yeah, I'm just over here. It was also hard to process at the time because I felt like such shit about him dying, and I thought that it was my fault. And I still, on the bad days, think that it was my fault. Then on the other hand, I don't know, I don't want my ego to be so out of control to think that I'm going to affect someone else's life that way, but I don't know. Anyway, thank you for your service. I was like, this doesn't make any fucking sense. I didn't do anything. All I'm doing is rotting. So, yeah, didn't get it. And then today, maybe just recently, probably especially today. So I don't really ever see Chris in his sorry, I just got a message. I don't get to see Chris in any kind of uniform because all the he puts it on at work or office jobs. I never ever see him in the morning or directly after work ever. But today I did, and that just reminds me it seems otherwise a concept that he is a fireman and he does a dangerous job, and it is very similar to the military. It's something that comes first before everything, always, all the time, no matter fucking what. No matter who you are, that comes first. And being attached to someone who has that kind of role is difficult. When maybe it's not difficult for some people if you are, I guess that's why I don't know, he's joking a lot, but he's people are thirsty for a pension because he has a real job, and just, I guess it would be easy to be married to somebody that you don't like if they were in that sort of role, but I actually like him, and I am a codependent person, and I really require a lot of attention, and I would prefer to be number one, not number 75. But, I guess it just comes with the territory. So I got it today, and even though it's a much different scenario, people probably say that to the spouses or significant others of firemen and police officers too. I guess it is kind of a service. Sometimes you're getting the shit under the stick. I mean, in the sense that, I don't know, I'm just being honest. Because I didn't know that. And I think because of their roles, the heroes and shit, you're not supposed to ever complain about it. Yeah, somebody's got to do it, and it's great. It's, it's not like I'm putting my life at risk. No, I just have to sit over here and, wait my turn. Michael's snoring. He went to daycare today, and it's 9:23 at night, and it's 79 degrees. It was fucking hot today. Whenever he goes to daycare and it's hot, he comes home and he's just like a puddle of a dog. He won't want to eat and stuff. He's snoring. Okay, anyway, thank you for your service. Whenever I heard that, I felt like an imposter. I'm like, I didn't do anything. I also did not support this. I don't want this to be happening. I wasn't like, yeah, you follow your dream. It was stuck in that situation. I'm talking about Dan. And I hated it. I hated it. I hated it. It was fascinating, but I was very unhappy. I don't like restrictions like that. Don't fucking tell me what I can and can't do. I don't like that. I mean, sure, like when you're at work, you can tell me what I can and can't do, but outside of work, you can't fucking tell me what to do. Especially me. I'm not even serving you people. But like, where you can and can't live, I don't like that. Do not like it. Anyway, I didn't appreciate the sense of brotherhood and responsibility until after he was dead. So I always felt like an imposter. But then imposter syndrome is something that's really common amongst all of us for all different reasons. I feel it certainly about being a studio owner. From the moment we decided to do it, every moment that we've been doing it, and even still, and probably for the rest of my life, I'll say, hey, because you're not a fucking studio owner. You're not. I'll say it out loud too. I'm not a studio owner. I'm a really good teacher. I'm a really good teacher. The end. And I'm pretty alright at Instagram. And I find mind body interesting. That's it. I'm not like a numbers person. No fucking way. No fucking way. No one should have put me in front of in charge of any financials, and they did not, which is very smart. I shouldn't be in charge of my own financial stuff. Somebody else would make better decisions, I think. Anyway, imposter syndrome. And then when I was thinking about this topic, when else have I felt like an imposter? Certainly when I was an ambassador for Lululemon, because like, I just felt like and feel that that ambassadorship came from who I am now, and like I represent what they want represented now. But I used to be a real piece of shit. And I still feel that way on the inside. I felt like an imposter, but also I used to be like really fat. Like really fat. I'm still just like kind of fat. And I know you're like, oh my god, yes, blah blah. No, really. Don't even, let's not. Like, serious body dysmorphia. But also like there's actual, you can grab, anyway, let's go. I used to be way bigger. And like drink alcohol and smoke cigarettes, and I was disgusting, and I could never afford Lululemon. Ever. And then my husband died, and then I could afford pants. And then I became an ambassador for this international clothing company. It's so weird. It's really cool. So I kept thinking like, they're just gonna tap me on the shoulder and be like, you know what, we changed our minds, you gotta get out. Nope, that didn't happen. I felt like an imposter when I was married to Ian, because that sort of life is not something that I thought I was ever going to have, which is probably why I make the decisions that I do now. I just remember like, wait, how am I married to a normal person and have children, and I live, my life is like pretty all right. I don't really have to worry about stuff. I still worried, but I just didn't feel right. But I guess that's not I guess. The difference between someone who belongs and someone who doesn't is the person that belongs believes that they do. And the person who doesn't belong is the person who believes they don't. So I created myself as not belonging in that marriage. I don't belong here. You must mean someone else. I don't belong here. Thank you for your service. I don't belong here, owner of a studio. I do belong in front of people. I feel that way, partially because I believe it. I believe it, and I've created myself to believe it. Talking about this doesn't make me feel really very happy, but I guess it's just time. It's gotta come around, you know? It's August. 25th. 5 days. And I wish that the day didn't mean anything different, because it doesn't. But it does. It just does. Less and less every year. But it's a good chance to reflect back at how it doesn't hurt that bad. That was, I don't know, the worst. The worst thing ever. So, at least it's not that. What do we got? Oh my god, 10 minutes. I feel like I've been talking for 20 hours. Not really. I just feel like an imposter.